Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. So, it has been a long time since I've posted videos, but I wanted to say that I am back. Also, before I continue, my cat is going wild outside the door because I have it shut, so he's might be meowing in the background, so sorry about that. Anyways, so I have been gone for a long time, and I've absolutely missed doing this so much. I haven't felt like myself in a long time. In the months that I haven't been doing these readings on YouTube, I've just not felt as happy as I did before. I mainly stopped because I felt like I had a lot of self-doubt, and I felt like the readings I was putting out, people weren't relating to, or I was afraid that they weren't going to relate to it, so I just stopped because I had a lot of anxiety about that. But I thought about it over the months because I've been doing a lot of life transitioning and transformation and just a lot of thinking. And I've decided that even if it doesn't relate to all of the people watching it, as long as it relates to a couple people at least, then that makes me happy, because at least they are getting a message that they've been looking for and that they've been needing. So that's all that really matters to me. My cat is being so crazy right now, sorry. Also, I'm going to put this message before every video that I do for the month of June. So if you want to skip it, if you watch any other videos, then you can just skip it. But I wanted to say that I'm just so sorry that I haven't been doing this, and you guys have been so supportive and so kind, and there was really no reason for me to stop. Just my own insecurities and my own thoughts and me overthinking everything made it hard for me to continue and made it hard for me to trust myself. But honestly, I haven't felt myself, and I haven't felt happy, really. I felt lost, and everything that I did just made me not very happy. So I'm glad to be getting back into this, and it took me a while for me to realize that I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm just glad that I came to this point, even though it took me a while, especially with months of suffering internally. It was quite difficult, but I'm back, and I'm really excited to be back, so I hope you guys are too. And if you guys are mad at me and don't want to watch my videos anymore, I totally understand. Like, I feel so stupid, but I'm just back to be doing this. So yeah, comment down below, let me know what you think of the videos, and if you guys want to see any particular type of videos that you want me to do, then comment that down below as well. And I'm going to have, if you guys want a private reading from me, I'm going to have that information in the description box. I've been using Etsy for readings. That seems like the safest website for me. I feel like it's the safest, securest website. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, of course, leave them in the comments below. And I'm really excited to be doing this. So thank you guys so much for your continued support and for all your kind words. Okay, let's get started. Hello, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a reading all about what is going on with you and your, excuse me, you and your ex for this month of June 2018, what you can expect from them, and then kind of your emotions as well. This can be for Aries in the sun, moon, or rising. It can be in the 7th house, as well as Venus. Sorry if I'm like stuttering. I haven't done videos in a while, so I'm rusty. Anyway, so I'm going to explain what is going on, and then I'm going to get into the reading. So the top row here, these 3 cards, are going to be regarding what your ex is feeling towards you in the past, the present, and the future. These 3 bottom cards are going to be for how you are feeling towards your ex in the past, the present, the future. And then this card right here is the overall energy for this month of June 2018. So let's get started. So I hope you guys can see. I'm pretty sure that you can. Starting in the past position with your ex and you, it looks like in the past your ex was wanting a reconciliation with you, or there was a reconciliation that happened. This can be anywhere from a week ago, a month ago, 3 months ago, a year ago. It doesn't matter. Just something that happened in the past, since the past is set in stone already, unlike the future. So it looks like there was some sort of reconciliation, or they wanted a reconciliation with you. But with the Nine of Wands here on your part, it looks like you were hurt, or in general just exhausted and wounded from what they've done to you. And it could also have been about your actions that took place within the relationship as well. I pulled some clarifying cards for the Nine of Wands. And I got the Five of Swords and and the Three of Cups. This is going to bother me. Okay, can you guys see that? Yeah, so when these two cards come up, this automatically makes me feel like there is some sort of third-party situation going on, some sort of cheating, something that was just not good on either their part or your part. So it could have been that you were hurt because they may have cheated on you in the past, or even lied to you in the past, or even they chose work over you, something along the lines of that. I am feeling like there has to do with something about lying. There was a huge thing about lying, and that could have also been on your part as well. Maybe you lied to your partner about something that was going on, and you were still kind of feeling wounded from it. You're feeling embarrassed. And it was just not a good situation. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that they were cheating on you. It could have been like in their mind they were wanting to be with other people. And this could also be about you wanting to be with other people as well. And this hurt and insecurity could have come from, you just not being happy in the relationship, or just happy with them in general. And it kind of pushed you to have these type of thoughts where you wanted to leave them, be with someone else, or something along the lines of that. Either way, there was something that was just not positive going on between you guys in the past. So, if that makes sense. And it doesn't mean that you guys had to be together in the past. It could just have been like maybe the person reconciled with you or wanted to reconcile with you, but you didn't want to because of the events that have happened. If that makes sense. If not, I'm so sorry. Okay, so moving on to the present position, we have the Ace of Wands and we have the Judgment. So I'm seeing a lot of communication cards coming through with the Page of Cups here as well. I normally start with the bottom, the overall energy card. My bad. I'm gonna move to this instead of this really quick. So the Page of Cups is the overall energy for June. So this could be that you could be getting a message from your ex, or you could be reaching out from your ex. Overall, it looks like there could be communication coming in from them. So expect that. And even if there isn't communication, it could be that you see them, but you don't necessarily run into them. Maybe you drive past them, or something along the lines of some sort of connection where you see them or talk to them will be coming in June, it looks like. So, moving on to the present position with the Ace of Wands and the Judgment here. And on their part, with the Ace of Wands, it looks like they want to reach out and have a new beginning with you, a new passionate beginning. Probably most likely in terms of communication. It could be that you're not talking to them right now, or if you are, it's just not going that great, or maybe it's on your part that you're not really communicating with them because you're kind of like over their issues and problems, and they could be the ones like trying to communicate with you, but it could also be that you're trying to communicate with them. But it looks like it's on both parties where communication wants to come in with the Judgment and Ace of Wands. So I see on their part communication, they're wanting something brand new with you. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. They want something brand new with you, with passion, with excitement, something out of the ordinary. But it is Wands. So it doesn't necessarily mean that this communication or this new start will be stable. So don't expect it to be stable. Could be all over the place. With Judgment here, I'm feeling like you also are wanting to communicate, and you could even be asking the higher power for help in order for them to communicate with you, or you're wondering, should I try to reconcile with this person, or should I move on to someone else? That could be going on in your head right now. So moving on to the future position, we have the 5 of Cups and we have the 3 of Pentacles. So I did pull 2 clarifying cards. I pulled 1 clarifying card for the 3 of Pentacles. You guys see that? Kind of. I got the King of Pentacles. I'll show you a little bit of it. And then I also pulled the 3 of Wands for what your ex is feeling in the future. So starting with your ex. With the 5 of Cups here, it looks like your ex will be focusing on the negatives rather than the positives. And it could be something that has to do with the past, or it could be something that happened that will be happening soon. So it could be maybe like they come back into your life and you're like, you know what, I'm not interested in starting something with you because of what you've done in the past, or because it was just never good in the past, and you want to move on to something better, and that could hurt them and make them realize, like, wow, this is really a negative thing. But it could also be that they come back into your life, but they have a lot of insecurities, and they're also not really noticing all the good things that you're doing for them. They're only noticing all the negatives. So it's kind of a weird situation. I'm trying to think this through. I might come up with something a little bit more, so just wait for that. With the 3 of Wands, it looks like they may also be traveling. So they could be hurt because they may have to travel and not be able to be with you. And it could also be that you guys are at a distance, some sort of distance issue. Maybe they're leaving for college in the future. Maybe they have to leave for work. Maybe they just have to move in general. And that could be making them feel really down and depressed and stressed out. But moving on to you, we have the 3 of Pentacles and we have the King of Pentacles. So it looks like you may be trying to build a foundation with your ex, something stable. But it could also be that you decided that you're tired of waiting on them, or you're tired of things kind of to start happening, to where you found another person. It could be a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, where you found this other person and decided to build a foundation with them. This will be in the future, could be within the next 3 months, but and this whole situation could cause them to be really miserable and sad, and really see the negatives in life rather than the positive. But it could also be that you are just wanting commitment with this person, and they just feel like they aren't able to do it. It could be a long distance relationship issue thing, or it could just be that they're afraid of commitment in general. So that could be an issue that could arise in the future if you are waiting on this person rather than moving on. So be aware of commitment issues with them, because I see that you're wanting someone mature. You're wanting someone that could help you financially. You're wanting someone that could just build a life together with, not necessarily about finances, but someone that is able to support you in ways that you've just never been supported before. But it looks like they are afraid of commitment, or there is some sort of issue that is coming up about them just being depressed in general. Something that may upset them that you do, or something that happens that just makes a relationship all weird. But be aware in the future that they may be this person that's kind of like sulking, negative, only seeing the negatives in life. So be aware of that. But signs that you could be dealing with, I'm seeing that there could be a Sagittarius. You could also be dealing with an Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, like I mentioned. And it could also be that you're having a lot of high expectations for this person since they come back into your life. You're wanting them to be more stable. You're wanting them to be more mature. You're wanting them to be ready for commitment. And that could put a lot of pressure on them. And it could scare them away. But it could just put a lot of pressure on them and make them feel like, I'm not good enough. I don't know if I could be this person for them. So be aware of that, as that can cause issues as well. I'm seeing that could also be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. No, not really any air signs, but it doesn't mean that you're not dealing with an air sign, just a lot of fire energy, earth, and water energy coming through. So a lot of emotions, a lot of passion, and also the need for stability. So I hope this has helped you. If it did, comment down below, like and subscribe. And, you know, I'm just going to pull one of these cards for you guys, because why not? I've been horrible, so why not? So, I'm going to pull one of the Romance Angel cards from the Doreen Virtue deck to kind of see what you guys should be expecting from this ex. So let's see, what can the zodiac sign Aries expect from their ex this month of June 2018. Okay, so I got the very soon card. I got a card that dropped on the floor, and so that card I got soulmate, and right underneath that soulmate card was reconciliation. So I am feeling like this person could be a soulmate to you, could be a karmic soulmate, but it could also be a divine soulmate. That could be why there may be issues right now, especially with travel. For some reason I've noticed a lot of like divine soulmate and twin flame types of relationships, always there's something with travel or distance or some sort of separation that goes along the lines of that. But I'm seeing that this person could be your soulmate. I hope you guys can see that. Sorry, the candles are really bright. And then I also got the card that's saying decide soon. So very soon. Clearly decide what you want. So that comes to you now. So I feel like you need to do a lot of thinking in terms of this person, and especially if you really want them to come back into your life and reconcile with you, and kind of picture it how you want it to go, in a way of like manifesting or law of attraction. Picture how you want things to go with this person, and really think if it would be the best interest for both of you if they come back into your life and try to start something. So I hope that has helped. If it did, comment down below, like and subscribe. I really, really miss doing this so much. If you want a private reading from me, the information will be down below in the description box. And thank you guys so much for watching and for supporting me, and for just waiting for me to come back. If you guys did, I really appreciate it. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Blessings.